Hi there. I'll start with the FET weekly chart to show you the primary Wyckoff market structure, then zoom into the daily chart for the shorter term setup. Starting with the weekly chart, we see FET currently in the testing phase of the accumulation cycle. So last time, it lasted for a pretty long time since somewhere around early 2022 February period, all the way to the 2024, beginning of 2024. So almost a full 2-year period during the last accumulation. Currently, from the point it dropped to entering the accumulation cycle, interestingly, also somewhere around February in 2025. We're not yet into 2027 yet, but the timing seems to be very, I would say, is it a coincidence or is it something planned? Because if Bitcoin really drops to the bottom near the end of this year and then recover early next year, then FET may follow suit. So last time, if we take a look at this, when Bitcoin, let me turn off the drawings so it's clearer for you. When Bitcoin dropped to the bottom, FET actually bottomed out and didn't really, well, it dropped slightly, but didn't really drop as much as Bitcoin in terms of percentage ratio, okay? Maybe the paper hands have already been shaken out during the June 2022 to October 2022. Okay, we are in that period also, okay? We are in this exact period actually during March, it's already in this level. So if we step into all the way to October, if it flats out similar to last time, when Bitcoin drops to the lowest point, it may follow suit by a little, assuming the paper hands are all gone. If there are more paper hands this time than last time, than 2022, then that's a different story. Maybe it will drop a little bit further, similar to what Bitcoin did last time. So looking at that, when Bitcoin climbs, FET follows the same, and they may overreact a little if Bitcoin really dip a little when the whales try to retest the paper hands. Altcoins may drop a little more, but not back to, at least not back to the previous accumulation low. Okay, that's what happened last time. So expect that kind of behavior to happen. Remember, the charts are a reflection of trading behaviors. And this explains from a psychological perspective, when Bitcoin climbs, people are still cautious. So if it just dip a little, people will be more sensitive about altcoins, and that correction will be larger than Bitcoin. Okay, so that's totally normal until the point the whale said, okay, they dropped a lot and nobody is selling anymore. Okay, let's do a sideways build up and then let it shoot to the next distribution. So that's how I look at it. I don't just look at prices, I look at how people would think or would feel during that period. Okay, because it's all, especially retail, it's more psychological than calculations, right? Institutions, they have all the models, all the highly educated individuals to help them assess the situation and price levels, when to get in, when to get out. Retail is slightly different or mostly different. Okay, they look at news, they look at, oh, it dropped 10% today, they're scared and they park their money somewhere safe before they get back in again. So these kind of behavior repeats. That's why we see similar patterns again and again, even though the price levels may be different. Okay, so what we want to see is something called sign of strength in Wyckoff Method. So that means higher than average volume, the price comes back to retest where the automatic rally set the ceiling. So that's around the light blue level of 85 cents for the case of FET. So that's what we want to see. So last time you see this automatic rally, the price shot up to around that purple line level, blue line, purple line level, dipped back to the purple line before it went up. Okay, that's the thing we want to see. Okay, higher than average volume, retest the automatic rally level. Now zooming to the daily chart, what's the shorter term setup looks like? Let's use this, and it is returning. Okay, after explaining this from this point, end of May, it had a sharp drop. Okay, this trajectory stopped or exited, changed at the end of June. Okay, we talked about the state, the potential of it breaking away from this sharp downtrend. However, it is still within a more mild downtrend. You see what happened over here, right? This jump was, I don't know what kind of FOMO is that, short-lived, and then it corrected sharply because it exited the medium-term downtrend that started October last year. Okay, it's always traveling along this channel until that little sharp bump over there. And now it has returned to the stronger half of this downtrend, but still testing these short-term support levels. So it has just broken the 0.165 level. That's the level that it found support at the end of June. And it was actually set or tested during February, March time. If you go back to history, that's somewhere around the low point or the bottom of 2023, as well as the transition period in May 2022. It has just passed that point. So the next support will be the 1.35 or 1.36 level. That's a key short-term reference, because what happens in February 5th and 6th, go to check the charts of a lot of altcoins. Even maybe in Bitcoin, you will find some hints. You have two big candlesticks with higher than average volume. In the case of FET, it's not as prominent. In some other altcoins, those volume bars were gigantic within the silent period. That means bigger commitment from bulls and bears. And it is now coming back to trying to retest that level. If it breaks that level, okay, you see that's also the short-term pulse in May 2022. If it breaks this, it is going to retest the orange key level 0.112. That's the top of the sideways trading range of the accumulation back in 2022. I mentioned in the very beginning. Okay, the likelihood or the highest likelihood it will drop back to that is like what I said. If Bitcoin or the stock market drops, really bottoms out during the somewhere when we get closer to the fourth quarter, okay, then the risk of it testing that range gets higher. The red key level was the lowest point back in 2022 November. That's around 0.05. All right. That drop back then, you see how sharp that was, right? And then it turned sideways. So I need to move this up so you can see clearer. Okay, Bitcoin dropped sharply, took a pause, likewise for FET, and then another leg drop, very sharp, both. And then the sideways came. Bitcoin dipped lower, FET, so does it, the same. All right, so let's see what's going to happen. If Bitcoin stabilizes and starts to climb, that's another story. But if it really is going to do what it has done for the past 4 years period, 2002 and then 2018, then be careful what's going to happen to altcoins, including FET in this case. If you're interested to access these videos 2 days earlier, join the other channel members now, and you can also refer to my other analysis videos that talk about key risk and narratives, so you can understand how to interpret different news and maybe articles you read from blogs to get both the positive and negative sides of things, to understand catalysts and frictions of different views instead of being driven to panic or fall. See you in the next one. Thank you.